In this video, I'll be sharing how I study using the structure method. Yeah, so I promised to share this method in my video on last minute study plan that still gets you an A. If you're interested in watching that video, the link is in the description box. And if you're preparing for an essay examination, like a written theory examination, there's a tip at the end that will really help, so don't miss it. So what exactly is the structure method? The structure method basically is a system of organizing the information you study in your mind. It is a kind of summary that helps you to organize and remember what you read without stress. Guys, I'm not even kidding when I say this method was a game changer for me. Like, I can literally memorize a whole topic in a textbook using this method, like word for word memorization, and I'll give you back in my answers well arranged, exactly how it was arranged in the textbook. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to encourage memorization over understanding, but then sometimes it is not that you don't know what you're being asked. You know the answers, but the answers are just too scattered in your mind to be able to present it in a way that will make the lecturer give you the marks that you deserve. Sometimes too, because of the exam tension, you forget very important details that were supposed to be included in your answer. This method will change that for you. This method will help you to memorize fast, to revise without stress, and it will help you to answer your questions in a very structured manner, in a manner that is so well arranged and so nice that the lecturer will have no choice than to give you your full marks. I promise. Now, there are some textbooks that make this system very easy. For instance, a textbook like Sembolingam already has a list of subtopics in the beginning of a particular chapter in the textbook, and if you're going to be using the structure method, this is exactly where you can start from. But say for instance you do not have that kind of outline in your own textbook, what the structure method helps you to do is to still create an outline and make it even more detailed, such that when you look at that outline, it triggers the remembrance of everything under that topic. Yeah, so let's go break it down. Usually when I want to study, the first thing I do is to survey the chapter first and write out the list of all the subtopics that I see as I am going through the chapter. This gives me an overview of what the chapter is all about, and also by the time I am done, I would have created my own list of the subtopics under that topic. The next thing I do now is to create a form of flowchart from the subtopics, because even subtopics have points under them. So what I usually would do is to indicate the number of points, of major points that each subtopic has. For instance, this one has 5 points, so I'm going to write in front of it in circles the number of points that they have. It gives me an idea of the number of important things that I am supposed to remember under that particular subtopic, and that is how I keep going. So by the time I am done with my studying, it looks like this. Yes, as I keep studying, I keep updating the structure. I keep adding the number of new information that I am learning under any subtopic to the structure. By the time I am done, it is easy for me to see the number of topics under that chapter, the number of subtopics under each topic, and the number of important points that I am supposed to remember under each subtopic. Now let's say I have an essay examination. What I would do now is to code the whole information in my mind, basically by using mnemonics that can immediately trigger my remembrance of that topic. That is basically how I study, and that really helps to keep the information in my mind, and also really helps with revision, because after I am done studying, what I usually would do is to close whatever textbook that I used and now start to try to remember all the things that I've read using the structure alone. I just start with my code, and from there I begin to remember the structure and then the information. And it really helps me, because I'm the kind of person that likes my information organized. Like, I can't read in a scattered manner. I don't like it when I cannot tell, okay, this is how this information is related to this information. But with the structure method, it's easy for me to see all the points under that topic and how they relate. During my essay exams, I just write down my code on a side of my paper and continue from there. Yeah, if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.